A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this session, we have a message. The first line that was given to me was liar, liar, pants on fire. And then I asked this question, so who is the liar and what is the situation? So basically, this message is for those people who have probably discovered that they have been either involved with someone who's a big time pathological liar, or they just lied because they wanted to get something, or they lied because they're insecure about themselves, so they just cook up stories. And initially they could have also lied to you just to get into your pants, or just to use you in some way physically. So they lied up stories like they love you, they have been waiting for you, they wanted to be with a person like you only, you are the final station for them, you are the destination for them, and they are looking at a lifelong commitment or a long-term commitment. They said all those things to make your heart melt towards them. This type of a person can gaslight you. Like one day they will say something, and next time when you talk about it, they will act like they never said those things, and you're the one who's imagining everything. And that's because usually when people lie, they can't remember it. Because truth is something that we always speak, and we experience truth. When we speak truth, we have experienced it. So even if you ask a person after 10 years what was the story and what had happened, they would more or less say the same things. But if you ask a liar about it, he or she would totally forget what all they had said, and they might, add new things or distract or subtract new things. And yes, they will be very distracted also, like they would not know. And they will answer in such a way that neither it's the truth, neither it's the lie, like it's very difficult to understand them. But the energy of this person is like that, like they have lied so much and so many times that you can't tolerate it anymore. You can't tolerate people who lie, number one. You can't tolerate anyone who lies. You are an honest person. You like to speak the truth no matter what. Even if you know that the truth might hurt someone's emotions, but you still like to speak the truth. You can apologize to people, but you would still like to speak the truth because that keeps you relaxed and it doesn't put so much burden on you. And this person who's big liar has a problem with that, because dishonest people cannot tolerate honest opinions and honest people. So they get very irritated because they are diplomatic and they are hypocrites. So they get very irritated, and you're dealing with this person for a reason. What I'm being shown over here is that you need to release in your DNA system, you need to release how you get impacted and fooled by the liars. They want you to get trained in such a way, trained by life of course, in such a way that next time someone is lying in front of you, you should be able to immediately catch that person's bluff. Like you should be able to just listen to a couple of lines they say and be like, yeah, sure, this person is lying, I know for sure. Now this person interestingly also has fallen in love with you, this liar, but they have very physical reasons for it, very low density reasons for it. Maybe they find you very arousing in some way, and they want to get you, they want to be like, I should get this person's attention or time, or they see some future prospect with you. Maybe in the future I can marry her or him, I can be with this person and have a comfortable life. So they want to explore that area and they want to keep you hooked on. So they are there are two situations. They are either in no contact with you because of whatever happened in the past, because their bluff was caught or you found out, but you were really hurt that they didn't even come and explain things to you, or they didn't even say sorry to you. So you're very hurt about that, and you could be waiting for an apology from this person, but they will not give you an apology till the time you don't get detached, completely detached with this person and the lies they said, and just forgive them. Like, you know that they have some mental problem, they have some disorder, they're not happy people, they're not so happy. And maybe when you attracted them in your life, you had to meet such a person so that you could release those things in you or in others around you which you were tolerating. Maybe you were tolerating other people who lied to you. Maybe you were just accepting them, and you know that they gaslight you and they always lie to you, but still you were hanging out with them, still you were loving them. Maybe you have to get away from those energies, heal those energies, or not get affected by their lies. Like when you know, yes, this person is lying, you would not expect anything. You know that they can lie, so they cannot be trusted, and I'm not going to waste my time trusting such a person. So universe maybe made them meet you for a reason, and they will also benefit, I'm being told, from you and your presence, because they have never met such an authentic person. Like even if you have nothing on you, you would still be a giver. And even if you have nothing as such like what others have, you are not going to show it off or lie about it or fake about your wealth, fake about, some people buy fake branded clothes just so they can fit in with the others who wear the actual branded clothes. But then why do that? And especially you're doing it so that you can fit in. Like there are some flea markets in India, they sell the rejected branded clothes, and they sell clothes that are branded, like you can see the logo or the label on it, but they may not be. But we all buy it. We are very cool about buying it from the streets. We go like, yeah, this is street fashion, street wear. But this is not being done so you can fit in with the stiff upper-lipped society who consider people not wearing brands to be very low and inferior to them. So the reason to explore anything should be just for fun and your comfort, and just because you want to do it, not because you have to fit in, not because you have to create an image of yourself like I'm so wealthy, I'm so cool, and blah blah blah. Now this person, because of their lies, they also like to keep options, and they don't want you to know that they have options. But at the same time, they are constantly insecure that you might also be having options and you might be a person like them. Because they sort of see that you're a nice person, you're very attractive, you're very good looking, man or a woman, doesn't matter here. It could be a woman who's a big time liar, a pathological liar, or it could be a man, depends on whatever your situation is. But because they know that you're attractive and you're good looking and you can also get things easily, you're not that type of a person, okay? You're not that type of a person who can lie to get things done. But they think that you might be just like them, and you may be also pretending to be very nice and, just like them, how they do it, socially very nice and socially very lovely to be around and all that. So they literally keep an eye on you. They keep an eye on you because they get energy from you, or they did get energy from you in the past. Even if they had other options, but you were like their best option. And also because I think they like your courage, they like your nature in such a way that you're not scared of anyone or anything. And you're not like a person who is pleasing others or saying the things that other people want to hear just so they can be around you. And I think they have gradually started discovering you. When they met you, they thought you're very innocent. You can be fooled, you can be manipulated. They did not know the power of inner work, what inner work is and what you're doing and what spirituality is and how spiritual you are. They don't know things like you're protected by the guides. They don't know things like, you have connection with the spirit realm, and you are a person who is telepathically very strong, that you can read into people's emotions. Slowly and gradually, when they started hanging out with you, when they spent time with you, that's when they started figuring out about your actual nature, what your nature is, what type of person you are. And sometimes it was Like, are they fooling you or are they fooling themselves by fooling you? Like, you're innocent. You don't know anything. You don't know that they're trying to fool you, or they're conning you, or they're just blabbering things to you just to get your attention and get small time, small distance. I call such people, such type of people are those people who don't know about, they are not far sighted, basically. That's the word. They are not far sighted, and they can miss out on their benefit, on their actual benefit. The far sighted benefit, they will miss out on it, because in the near future, like in the next 6 months or 3 months or 2 months or 10 days or whatever, they want to get some benefit, and just to get that benefit they can kick on an opportunity for a lifetime, worth a lifetime, just because they lie so much. It's so annoying that they lie so much, and they lie on many things. Okay, they are not the type of liars who are sort of scared of getting victimized and punished, so out of fear of punishment they lie. They are the type of people who just lie because they want to get things done. Now, because they know you much better and they stalk you, they watch you, even when they're around you, they are constantly doing an inspection on you. They look around your stuff. If your laptop is open, they'll see what all pages you're looking at. If your phone is open, they'll probably just go through your WhatsApp messages, because it's their own insecurity. They are so insecure, they are so scared and so petrified that you will leave them because you're a nicer person, because you're a spiritual person, because you're more mature. And sooner or later you'll catch their bluff. Sooner or later you'll find out that they are not as good as they are trying to project to you. So you're going to leave them. So number one, they keep options because they know that nobody can tolerate them for too long. So as soon as someone leaves them, they should be ready with another option. And secondly, they are also keeping options because, as I said, they think that you too will not tolerate them for too long. It's their experience. They know by experience that people cannot be around them for too long. So they are also in denial. Such people are also in denial. Denial of working on yourself, denial on doing inner work, because they know that something is not right with them. Okay, something is not right with them, something is amiss, but they want to deny it. They want to act like a victim, they want to pretend like a victim, and they want to justify all the wrong things they are doing, the lying especially, the cooking up stories, the over exaggeration, the false commitments they make. They are doing all of this and they are blaming so many people for it. They are blaming especially their parents, because see, the thing is, some people actually suffer at the hands of societal programming, but some people don't. But they just use it because it sounds good. It sounds like they will get sympathy from everyone, so they say those things. And sometimes they actually hear it from other people. They hear it from other victims who they have met, who they have encountered. Because they're definitely going to attract people who have less nurturing, people who were ignored in their childhood, people who were not loved. Those are the type of people they attract for their pleasures. Okay, so they know that these people are suffering. They suffered as children. They suffered because they are ignored, and I can use them. They think like that I can use this person, have a good time with them, and then leave. And why do I get attracted to them? Because of the stories they said, because of the fact that they are victims. So they want to also be victims. This person that I'm reading, this energy, they also want to be a victim now. And take the benefits of the victim, but not be an actual victim. This person is being shown to me as a very good manipulator, and I'm also being shown that he or she is getting like 100% support and aid from his or her family members. Like if they have mother, father, sister, brother, they're all a part of it. Like they're all, like they scam people together. And when I mean scam, I'm not saying literally they are like scammers, but even when you allure people into your world and you go like always super chatty, giggly, like come over honey, you're very nice to them. But you're nice to them because you feel that you can extract something from them. So I think this person has also got training. They've got trained by their family. Now what is the different thing in this session is, this channeling is trying to tell me that somehow this person is impacted by the pure, infectious, honest, truthful, sincere energy that you have. And even though they have this horrible parenting and wrong programming, they realize that I need to change something about myself, because it's like literally, you see something on the face, you're like struck by it. You're struck by that confidence, that magic, that courage. And now you are questioning your own reality. Like, why am I doing all this? Why is my family doing all this? Why is my mother or my father always speaking in this tone or in this manner with everyone? Why do we lie about our wealth? Why do we lie about everything that we have? Why do we show off so much? Why do we pretend so much? So they are getting somehow influenced by you, and maybe they've gone back to their parents and they have questioned them. Like they've asked them that why do you do this? Why do you do that? So the parents are now thinking that, maybe they are getting influenced by you, because they never asked these questions before they met you, because they don't have that much brain, or they never did have that much brain. How come suddenly they are changing so much? Like they are questioning everything that we do. That my son or my daughter is questioning everything I do or I say ever since they met this person, you. Okay? This is also happening because they started liking you a lot, and while they were pretending and faking their emotions, they actually started feeling something for you. And now, because of the big web of lies that they spun around you, you don't want to do much with them. Like, you understand that they are pathological liars and they need to work on themselves, and inner work is the only way, and meditation is the only way, dhyan is the only way, surrender is the only way, becoming a spiritual person, a better person, an independent person is the only way. So you're maybe showing them the path, or maybe you have already told them that you need to change, and they are finding it very hard to change. They cannot change because they have a lifelong programming of being that way. So there is a war that they are going through, a war where, they want to become a better person, but they can't. They also have some irritation and annoyance with you because you're so detached now, and you were the same person who was hovering over them. You were crazy for them. You were always mad for this person. You were in love with this person. But with time you realize that, this person is not genuine person, and you realize this especially after doing inner work. When you started doing inner work, you understood. You understood that life is not what I am seeing right now, and I need to release these type of people and these type of things from my life, forever, if I want to be happy. So you maybe did that, but you could have done that, say, by not acting the same way, by creating a bit of distance, by not communicating so much, or not being available for them all the time. So instead of fixing those situations and respecting your time, like, they would actually expect you to meet them anytime. Like, whenever you would call, they would call you. Whenever they would say, hey, let's catch up in the evening, let's go out for a cup of coffee or whatever, you like to do. They actually believe, they think that you'll always be okay with it, because in the past you were. Now you're not. Now you're like, no, I'm busy. Maybe I will do it some other time, or I'll talk to you later. And maybe you genuinely are busy. You're not the liar. You're not the type who lies. And maybe you also don't want to do it. In a way, you're not that excited or enthusiastic because you got a heartbreak, you felt betrayed, you felt disrespected to a huge degree at one time, and they were not around to apologize or to say sorry or to fix it. So there is this kind of energy that I can sense, very strong energy, that they feel for you, they maybe want to work for you, but somehow it depends on how you treat them going forward. I'm being shown that you did want them to change at one time, especially for you and for the sake of the relationship, but they did not show any change, and you realize that time has a big role to play. Like, time is a very important factor. A lot of people on planet Earth, they get very impatient about time. Like 2 months have passed by, 3 months have passed by, 6 months have passed by. But in the actual plan, like behind the scenes, in above, or even in your life, things are planned very differently. Okay, things are not the same as you are thinking them to be in your head. Like for you, it may be 6 months, but then it's nothing for the greater work that's happening actually. So I am seeing very strongly that this person is definitely inspired by you. They've hurt you, they realize that, they recognize that, and they also somehow now recognize that you did not leave them, or you did not distance yourself from them because you have options, but because you actually have a very full life. Like you live a very fuller life, and they cannot match up to that. They are not a match to your energy, but they really want to be. Like in a perfect world, they think in a perfect world you would be together. You both would be happy together. You would be doing like some amazing things together in a perfect world. But they know that it's not a perfect world, and many things have been compromised so far. So they have no option right now but to just wait for the right things to happen. They may not be that spiritually mature like you are. So I think the more detached you become, the more you grow as a person, the higher you go, the higher you ascend, they will try to follow you. And what will be the nature of the relationship, that is something that should not be discussed right now in this channeling. But I'm being told that you will have harmony with this person also, which is highly unlikely for you to think of that harmony with this person. Not possible. But there will be a time when you will have harmony. You will not have any negative feelings towards this person. You will do all the releasing. And because of the inspiration they get from you, they will also move up a bit. They will move up a bit. Now, what type of relationship you'll have with this person, I'm strictly asked not to talk about that right now. One more thing that you don't like about this person, or what they did, how they betrayed you, is that they spoke lots of negative things about you behind your back. Or they chose you first, like when it was all hunky-dory. But when they were given another option, like maybe money, or maybe travel, or some other thing, maybe a new relationship, if this is a guy or a girl, but say the parents introduced them on purpose to someone else, and the parents said, this is a better place to be in. This person is better than your person. They would be like, okay, let me explore it. So they may not tell you about it, but they were, on the other side, they were also doing some other things with the support of some other people, like friends or family members. And when you found out about it, it was really hurtful and very painful place to be in. In case you found out that they were speaking negatively about you and they cooked up some lies about you, things that you'd never done, things that you would never say, you were very shocked. Why would they speak all this about me? I have been nothing but nice to this person. I have done so much for this person, because I'm being shown there's some kind of a long-term association also is there. Okay, so for some of you it could be a long-time association with this person. So you're very hurt. I've done so much for this person. I've been there for them. I've taken care of them. And just to polish their image, just to look better in front of others, they can actually spoil my image. You're thinking that. They could ruin my image also, without thinking that that's not even me. So these type of self-talk related dialogues have, you have communicated with yourself and maybe with higher beings. You were crying about something, you shared it. So they also want, you to work on yourself, to be happy, to be surrounded by better people, or at least learn how to be around such people, because these people are not in their full control. Actually, they are not. So instead of entangling with them, looking for justification, looking for an apology, all of that will not lead to much. So it's better you don't entangle with them, you let them be, and you do whatever you want to do. That's the advice and that's the guidance that came with this channeling. So thank you so much for being here with me. For personal situation, it's my request to everyone, please go through the description box first, okay? Because some of you ask me the same questions again and again, which are already written in the description box. And I ask people like, how did you find me? How did you get to know what my Instagram is? How to write to me? Oh, we heard it in the channeling. But if you heard it in the channeling, I also mention that everything is mentioned in the description box. Only when you're sure you want to go ahead with something, then please write to me. Okay? And also do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. All of this is being done for your good only, because we use certain spiritual tools and techniques. And your situation is customized situation in a personal session. And also, I don't send answers on the email. Okay, like I don't charge you this much fees to just write answers to you on the mail. I am charging this fees to you because I will be sitting in front of you on a video call. I would be looking at you, reading your energy, and we will have one-on-one conversation, a personal conversation. That's a personal session. And we would be trying to look for things that benefit you, that are your actual solutions. Even if it's not pleasing you right now, but in the long run, in the next few days, when you start applying that particular advice that's actually coming from your own spirit guides, from the higher beings, you will feel much better about who you are. So someone has to really explain to you the science behind it, and there has to be some kind of a protection given to you, because a lot of people, I'm not saying everyone, but many people, when they get into therapy, when they get into the sessions, their energy is like sort of compromised. There are entities around them who kind of rule over them, and they are very drained by other people, because other people have sucked out all of their good energy, their happy energy, so they don't know how to function. So when they leave, the idea is, either you change completely after the session, or when you go back and you process everything, you think about everything, then you feel a shift. And yes, you can also join Patreon and get a free Zoom class, which is a group discussion. Every month, you can ask questions, and the best questions will be answered in this Zoom session. And that's a wonderful thing to do if you are in a self-study mode. So yes, for the personal situations, check out the description box. For support and group discussion, you can hop on to Patreon. The links are given in the description box. If you want to buy my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate, it's a very high vibrational book. It has really changed my life. So you can check out the link in the description box for all these things. And I will see you soon in another one. Till then, one love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.